Cleo from 5 to 7 is frequently cited as one of the best offerings from the French New Wave, a real-time chronicle of an up-and-coming pop singer in 1960s France while she anxiously awaits a cancer diagnosis. A quintessential viewing from acclaimed director Agnes Varda, the film serves not only as a character study of a young woman grappling with her own mortality, but as an exploration of the relationship between perception, image, and identity. Cleo Victoire, thoughtfully portrayed by Corinne Marchand, is arrogant, vain, and superstitious. After a meeting with a fortune teller which all but confirms her fear of cancer, Cleo embarks on a 2-hour journey of self-discovery influenced by her encounters on the streets of Paris. Indeed, the film is divided into 13 chapters which document the passage of time whilst indicating whose perception is steering the narrative, from the erratic outlook of Cleo to the grounded nature of her maid Angèle. Such personalities are further enforced by Varda's camera, with chapters representing Cleo's personality filmed with sinuous tracking shots in which zooming and panning combine. In contrast, chapters expressing the viewpoint of Angèle see the camera remain relatively still. Within this stable framework, Cleo seems to dash about aimlessly so that the camera helps us to judge her as capricious, just as solid, stable Angèle views her. An awareness of multiple perspectives is key to understanding Cleo's journey from a woman trapped by her own image to a multifaceted human being. Cleo is initially perceived by Angèle, and in turn the viewer, as overdramatic and vain. Distracted by her own reflection, she pays little attention to the people around her. However, the film makes it clear that Cleo's preoccupation with her image stems less from vanity than societal pressure. As a young woman in the public eye, Cleo's identity is intrinsically tied to her image. Despite the very real health crisis which Cleo faces, she is accused of attention-seeking and advised to hide the details of her illness from her absent lover. Such scenes reflect a society which values a woman's physical appearance above all else. A rehearsal in Cleo's apartment serves as the catalyst for her rejection of her image. Feeling exploited by her collaborators, Cleo rips off her ornate hairpiece and changes into a simple black dress. This scene could be described, in Varda's words, as the moment when she refused to be the cliché, the moment when she no longer wants to be watched, but see for herself. From being an object of other people's gaze, she becomes the subject who sees. Whilst the pressure to conform to societal expectations of beauty is a universal experience, Varda emphasizes the distinctly female experience of objectification. On the streets of Paris, eyes follow Cleo from the sidewalk. Meanwhile, male street performers engage in grotesque acts because their self-worth is not derived from meeting beauty standards. Cleo is unnerved by the sight of the human body, a visceral reminder of the looming threat of death, but her unease is challenged by her friend Dorothy, a nude model. Whilst Cleo is disturbed by the thought of letting others see her naked for fear they may find a flaw, Dorothy can easily detach from her work and how other people perceive her. Soon after their conversation, a mirror falls and shatters. The superstitious Cleo views the incident as an omen of her physical death, rather than the death of her one-dimensional self. During the final act of the film, Cleo encounters a soldier on leave from the Algerian War. What first appears as an unwanted solicitation soon proves a fated meeting. Antoine is the first person in the film to see beyond Cleo's image and find the beauty in her true self, not her constructed identity. He even learns her real name, Florence. The pair bond over their shared closeness to death, and it appears that Antoine copes with his fear of dying by stretching out the present and observing the life around him. This is the final lesson which Cleo must learn, and the title of the final chapter suggests she has succeeded in adopting his perspective. With her test results looming, Antoine accompanies Cleo to the hospital. Her journey from the observed to the observer is complete. When her fear of cancer is confirmed in a cruelly flippant manner, Cleo is not only composed, but happy. The audience shares in her relief as we realize that the root of Cleo's anxieties was perhaps not death at all, but her inability to live an authentic life. As the sole female creator amongst her fellow New Wave pioneers, it is no wonder that Varda's story of a woman's journey of self-discovery remains revered for its complexity and social awareness. Themes of identity, image, and perception remain core aspects of the human condition, perhaps now more than ever.